Estiva, this is GF LaserBolt from GamerFusion.com, and what is going on, guys? Today I'm going to show you guys how to solo this week's Nightfall. So this week's Nightfall has some very interesting stuff. Of course, your primary is going to be definitely favored. You're also going to be able to pretty much, when you're airborne, you're going to cost a little bit more damage. So those are like the pretty ones that you guys kind of pay a close attention to. So weapons I recommend for this Nightfall, definitely anything that has burn. If you guys have done the raid, you guys will know that usually either the rocket launcher or the LMG comes with solar burn. I would prefer the LMG if you guys are trying to decide between a heavy or not. Would definitely go with that. If the Gallahorn still exists, I would highly have recommended that one. As far as for secondary weapon, I do go ahead and use this as Santa. The reason I use this as Santa is just because it's a very, very good weapon for the Warlock. But if you're not running a Warlock, use anything that has solar burn. Usually a shoddy or a fusion rifle will be very well, or preferably for those of you guys who like snipers, any sniper with solar burn is pretty much a monster. You're trying to figure out what you should use. As far as concerned, a lot of people would say the Black Spindle. Remember, it does take up one of the exotics, so if you have a nice primary that you could definitely use, kind of like the scout rifle from the scout rifle from the Dead Orbit, which is a really, really good scout rifle. You're running that one, then I would highly recommend you use the Black Spindle as your exotic. Now, as far as primary weapons are concerned, I do not have one of the I can't think of the name on top of my head. I don't have the Dead Orbit scout rifle with me, but the way I run it is I run with a medium multi-tool. And then once my super is full, I go ahead and switch over to the Talic. The Talic is a monster. As far as this part gameplay, I should have been using my Talic, but I was using the multi-tool just because of the speed, especially when you're running in the first part of the level. You pretty much just need speed to actually get across the level. But as you guys see, the multi-tool does a lot of work, but the Talic does very, very, very good work once your super is definitely built. For those of you who don't have a Talic because you're not Warlocks, highly recommend you guys go ahead and pick a multi-tool up. Definitely, you guys are gonna definitely enjoy the whole speed and running fast. So pretty much this area is very easy. You're gonna spawn. There's gonna be 2 sets of wizards. Kill the wizards with solar burn very, very quickly. After you do so, all you're gonna have to worry about is clearing the wizard that's at the door. Once that wizard's clear, the door will open up and you're good to go. Once you get to this part right here, you're gonna have a couple knights, a couple acolytes. Take those guys out. There's a total of 5 acolytes, 1 big boss knight. Take him out, and then on the right hand side you're going to have 2 wizards. Take those guys out. Highly recommend you guys take out the wizards before you even jump across. Take out the 2 wizards, jump over, and once you guys jump over, you're going to head towards the platform. Once at the platform, you're going to go ahead, activate it, and of course you're going to get a Shrieker spawning. Destroy the Shrieker, just stay there until you get blasted upon. Round around in circles, and you should be able to avoid the purple spheres. Then you'll have another wizard spawn to your right hand side. Clear that wizard, clear the wizard in front of you, clear all the ads that are across before you jump over. Then go ahead, jump on over, and repeat the same step on the second side, which is really, really easy. Kill the 2 wizards that spawn right there, jump on over, activate the portal, and shoot the Shrieker once it spawns. Wait for the Shrieker to shoot, wait for them to actually close, just run around in circles and avoid the splash. Then you'll have a wizard hopping up onto your left and to your right. Kill both wizards, and then there should be a knight right there. Take out the knight, and you guys have completed phase 2 of this Nightfall. After that, after you kill all the ads, the doors will open up, and you're able to fight the enemies inside the doorway. So to fight the enemies inside the doorway, that's actually really, really easy to do. All you have to do is take out. There's going to be a couple of knights that throw that fire flame at you. Destroy those first, work your way inside, kill the 2 ice on the left and the right, and you will get a second wave of ads. This wave of ads is actually tricky because these guys are the ones that multiply. The multiplier ones, I would definitely, if you have a defensive nades, those are the ones I call them solar nades. If you have defensive nades, I would highly recommend you guys activate that. Or if you're running on a different class, any nade that allows you to kind of hold your ground and hold your defense, I would highly recommend you to use those. After that, you're going to go ahead and kill that wave. You will then have a wizard that spawns. Kill the wizard that spawns. Make sure you get rid of the blights on the left and on the right. Once you kill the wizard that spawns, you will then go ahead and have to kill a knight that spawns. The knight, that's actually the easiest part. But the hardest part would probably be killing the wizard, just because there's wizards There's cabals that spawn as well, and you're gonna have to take care of those guys fairly quickly. So once you kill the wizard, you are good to go, and you will have the knight spawn. The knight spawns. He has a blight. Kill the blight. Kill the knight. Get ready, and the door will open up. Jump over the ogre and work your way to the third portion of this Nightfall. Now, I didn't fast forward this one because I actually want you guys to see how you do this part, because this is where a lot of people tend to die. So what you're going to do is, if you have the multi-tool, definitely pick up the multi-tool. That's going to let you sprint faster. What you're going to want to do is just check what doorway the the ads are on, so you know which doorway to go through. A lot of people don't check, and they end up going to the wrong door. So all you got to do is head straight. Once you hit the point, jump the platform, keep going straight. You're going to go straight all the way into the back, pretty much the back, all the way back here. Now the Shriekers are able to shoot you, so what you're going to want to do is go move left, move right, move left, move right. Now if you're using a hunter, I would highly recommend you go invisible, and you probably get across. If you're using a warlock like myself, go here, wait for them to kill you, self-rest, and work your way out of this section. Very easy to do. Work your way through. If you're a Titan, I would highly recommend to use the garrison. Get through this really fast without a problem. Or you could use your bubble, in that middle part, and get that overshield. Once again, we switch back to the Taluk, and we are able to get the wave of ads that are going to be spawning at us fairly quickly. We kill these guys really quick. The reason I stayed back and killed these guys, and I didn't just kind of run by them, is just because these guys were actually going to help build up my super. And super is so important, especially when you hit the Darkblade and you're doing the solo. You're going to want to go ahead and be very careful, especially the way you do it. So once we clear all these ads, our super should be built up. One thing I do want to recommend for you guys is don't go ahead and jump on down as soon as you get to the lip of the pretty much of the kind of like pit, I would say. I would actually wait for a little bit and just double check, because you're either going to get special that spawns or heavy that spawns. Once that ammo spawns, jump on down, and you're ready to kill the Darkblade. So to kill the Darkblade, very easy. Make sure you're rotating your camera, because remember, there is no radar at the current moment for this Nightfall. So you're going to want to rotate your camera and just kill the Darkblade as fast as you can. Now, one thing I want to let you know, there's waves. So for example, when you get the Darkblade to a quarter of health, he's going to go ahead and spawn ads. Usually the first wave is just Thrall. Then after you go ahead and get him to half health, he will spawn Thrall with Cursed Thrall. So you got to be careful. The best thing I could tell you what I do is I'll go ahead and run around and have them bunch up together. Throw my solar grenade on the bottom. They all blow up. They kill not only the Cursed Thrall, pretty much explode, but they also kill the Thrall around them. So very effective. Try to bunch them up and kill them all at once. Once you kill that second wave, you will have a third wave that spawns. Now this third wave, it's a Thrall and a bunch of Cursed Thrall and yellow bar Cursed Thrall. So those are the ones you're going to do. So get him to a half health, get him to a quarter of a health, kill all the ads, then focus on just killing him. Then once he's half health, kill all the ads, get him back down from half health to 1/3 of a health, and then you guys should be good to go, and just worry about him dying. Once it's at a quarter of a health, he is then going to go ahead and start spawning Cursed Thrall at you, but he's also going to be rushing because he lost his head, and he just kind of goes at you blindly. So best way to do that, kill all the ads. That's the first thing you're going to want to do, and then just focus on him, because he's easier to dodge. Just go ahead and shoot him, jump, and you guys should be very able to kill him fairly quickly. If you're having trouble in any section, leave me in the comment section down below. I'll go ahead and try to answer and let you guys know exactly what you need to do or what you're doing wrong to fix that, so you can definitely pass this fairly easy. Now once you're done, and if you did everything I told you, you guys should have been able to complete the Nightfall. But let's go ahead and see what rewards we were able to do for this Nightfall. This Nightfall took me 20 minutes. I was able to complete it in 20 minutes. I think it was like 18 or something like that, but was able to complete it within 20 minutes, and we got the last word. Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys are going to solo this, and if you are, or you did, make sure you let me know in the comment section down below what reward you got, because I really would like to know. Don't forget, guys, for all things Destiny, head over to gamerfusion.com, where we empower your gaming.